Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing today? This is Yusuf Chowdhury once again tuning in from San Antonio, Texas. The weather is still beautiful today. It's almost like 88 degrees out there. Good time to take a walk, get that vitamins. Just give me a few seconds. Let me just go and share this as usual on my page, and we'll start on the topic. All right, all right, all right. Okay. So let's go ahead and start. And today's subject will be it's the Facebook business page for beginners. Hey Brad, what's going on, my man? So the whole focus is going to be on the Facebook page itself. Okay, so we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the streaming quality, internet connection not fast. How is the Wi-Fi, by the way, folks? Are you all noticing any type of lagging, chopping? What up, my man? What's going on, Brad? How's the quality? Is it good? Is it choppy? Is there any delay on the voice? Saad Khan, wa alaikum salam. Hey, Saad, did I send you a message? Did I send you a message the other day? Let me see. I thought I did. Let me double check, man. Let me double check. Where did Saad go? I believe there was a message. I think he's on the phone. 1 second. I think there was actually. Here's the thing, Saad. I was trying to send it to you, but it was kind of too late. Maybe like 3 in the morning. That's why I didn't want to bother you. So the message is, give me access to your Facebook page and also your Facebook ad manager. Give me an admin access for now so I can add one of my team to run the analysis for you. I didn't forget it. Allah, I didn't forget it. I tried to give it to you the other day, but it was like early in the morning. I wrote it and I tried to send it. I'm like, let me just wait. Doing in the morning. I think I just forgot to send you that. So I do want you to add me as an admin to your Facebook page and also the ad manager, so I can. It's almost 4 o'clock, so I can add my team tomorrow. Just run some basic analysis and give you some feedback. And if there is something that we can do, we'll talk about that as well. Okay. All right. So let's get back to the subject of Facebook business page for beginners. So add me as an admin on the page, and also the because Facebook ad manager is one thing, and the Facebook business page is another. So before diving into how to use Facebook business page or how to use Facebook for marketing, let's talk about some of the principles that you can apply it on any social platform. In fact, you can also apply it through the search. I mean, in the search engine or through the online presence. Okay. So the first thing, in order for your for your Facebook as a tool, if you want to make it successful for your business, for your brand, for your hobbies, for your personal freelancing business or whatever product, in order to make it work for you, there are a few things we have to understand. And the first thing is about these so-called principles, right? What are the principles that if I can apply it on any social media platform, it will definitely going to help me, right? So the first thing is, and I've been saying this like for years, and still valuable till this day, and that is you always have to provide some type of valuable, fresh content on a consistent basis. But the question is, what the heck is a content, right? Everyone talks about, content is king, content is this, content is whatever. Put a content, but what is a content, right? So you have to define that. So when I say add a content, what I mean by that, you provide an information or a material in any format. Could be how to, could be tutorial, could be education, whatever the case may be. But that content itself, it is super valuable, highly valuable to who? To your target audience, to your customer. So you do have to think from the perspective of what I'm going to share that will benefit my target audience. What I'm going to share that will possibly answer some of the questions that my target audience ask or search, or maybe something they are going through some challenges, maybe they have some sort of pain points or problems, so I need to provide those content. It could be something question based, but you get the picture, the idea. Whatever you're putting something valuable that will benefit, right? It will benefit. Like right now, I'm doing this live streaming to benefit some of your businesses out there to learn how to implement the thing that I'm teaching you so you can improve your business. Make sense? So something going to be highly improvable. Is that even a word? Improvable, right? So that's the first thing. You do have to provide that content on a consistent basis, right? I'm seeing a lot of comments here. One second. What's going on here? What is this? What is this? One second. Christian, what's going on? Good to see you. Shane, what's going on, my man? Nothing much. Good to see you, bro. Melanie, yeah, Yusuf, thanks for continuing to. Absolutely, Melanie. I'm never gonna stop. God knows, even if in my deathbed, I might still continue teaching. By the way, don't forget. So get this idea ingrained on your mind, is that I'm gonna put something super valuable to my audience. One second. Give me somebody's. Oh, somebody was standing outside. We on lockdown, buddy. Give me a second, guys. I got somebody in the front door. I'll be right back. Don't leave. Oh, all right, I'm back. Yeah. So basically, even when we say valuable content, Christian, we're talking about something benefit, okay, something that the target audience will enjoy it, and that enjoyment and that benefit from the content will create that trust factor. It will create that type of credibility, so they end up paying for your service or buying your product. Makes sense? So that's a main idea. That's number one. You always have to provide something valuable, and that is something because you know your business better than anybody else, right? The second thing, okay, if I'm going to provide this valuable content, the way that the social media algorithm in general or the Facebook algorithm works, if there's more comments, conversation going on back and forth, right? If your audience sharing those content or liking it, these are the algorithms that the Facebook look at, right? So right now what's happening is that one of the update that Facebook specifically pushed, they do want you to create something where your audience can ask and comment and continue in that engagement, right? Because the engagement means, according to Facebook, is commenting, sharing, and like. And you have to be very careful right now, because if you post something organic, like just a native post or organic post, you cannot use, click this and share this, and you cannot make the post salesy. Which is weird. But in the ad you can, if you run a Facebook ad, then that's fine. Excuse me. But when it comes to, I'm like, what the heck was that? But when it comes to like the organic post, you got to make it, how can I make it be engageable, right? Valuable content to create credibility, benefit, and trust of the customer, yes. So think about providing that content, because that content, think about it from the education perspective, right? The second thing is the engagement. So you do have to focus how to make. And I'm going to share with you some ideas that can help you to increase that engagement, right? So that's like a principle number two, right? And number three, focus on nurturing these audience that joining you on your Facebook page. Then after that, you always have to monitor, measure, and track your progress. And the good thing about Facebook business page, unlike the personal, you do have a Facebook analytics that will show you on a daily basis what kind of post, how many clicks and comments and share it got, and what time it has the highest peak. So if you're a beginner and if you want to, let's say, post on a daily basis, maybe after 1 week, few weeks, or even at the end of the month, you can analyze and see which posts got the the highest engagement and around what time. So when you come on the second month, then you can focus on that specific time because the analytics is showing you on what time it's more engaging, right? And I believe that almost 80% of your material going to be fun education and whatnot, and the 20% going to be promotional, okay? Except in the Facebook advertising, you can definitely run promotion. In fact, believe it or not, one of my clients, he's a surgeon, all he does in Facebook, just Facebook ads. And he gets leads just from the Facebook ads and nothing else, because for him, that's a conversion. And that's another thing we have to focus on, because a lot of folks out there, not should I say a lot? Let's say most of them, not all. Ted Masgona, my man, from Mexico. You're enjoying, huh? Good to see you, man. I'm so glad to see you. You're enjoying your time. And yeah, the Troll Master here in the house, guys. Make sure to check him out and follow his Facebook so you can see how he's going to troll you and trigger you to no point. I enjoy it. I love it, man. The stuff that you do. I was like, man, this is hilarious. I don't know why you didn't even call me to take me with you to Mexico, man. We could have done something from there. Anyway, going back to the subject. So you do have to make it engaging, right? Because that's one of the factors, the content, the engagement. You focus on the audience, and you always have to monitor, right? Because when I mentioned the majority were people that teach in social media, I mean, they always focus on the tactics, they focus likes, comments, and share. But I'm not saying all of them, just for what I've seen. But most of them don't talk about how to convert. Because in order for you to generate income, whether it's a product or service, it has to convert into a paying customer or a buying client, right? Buying customer. So your whole strategy is because of that. You're not just providing the content just to give value to the audience, which is true. That's part of it. But your ultimate goal is to earn that trust so you can generate income, right? So that's how you have to analyze. So when you look at the metrics, the numbers, you have to look at what is converting and what is not converting, right? What is making me money and what is not. So in a few minutes, I'm going to share more ideas and more resources to help you with that. Next time. Big facts. Thanks. No problem, bro. Thanks. Make sure you sit with here and ask me all kinds of questions about Facebook. Maybe you can use it while you are there, because I've seen you doing some live streaming talking about the product that you're using, which is good. So you can use some of those live streaming to keep your audience still interested in what you're selling. How do you convert prospect into customer? That's an excellent question, Christian, but there are many ways to do that. I mean, for example, if you use the chat bot to a post, and when people click that particular post, whether it's a video or a carousel or an article, and then you can carry the conversation in the messenger, and from there to see if people are going to subscribe or unsubscribe to that message, and once you get them into the list. So there are many processes, and conversion can differ from one customer to another. Some clients will say my conversion is just to get likes. Some say my conversion is to have the customer pay for my service or product. Of course, that should be the ultimate goal, right? Excuse me. Yeah, man. I mean, there's a video I posted in my Facebook. Yeah, if you, do you want me to come and stop by and show you how? Okay, I'm live streaming right now. Let me finish with the live streaming, then I'll be on my way. I'm live streaming right now. Live streaming. Yes. Then I'll come by and help you guys out. All right, take care. Sorry. Sorry about that. Emergency call from friends. Need some help from technical stuff. Okay. So the principles, right? You have to understand these principles first before we get into the actual how to use the Facebook. The first thing is you always have to provide something amazing to your audience. You have to focus on how can I increase that engagement and focus on nurturing the relationship with the followers of your Facebook, and always use to monitor, measure, and track, folks, your progress. Don't be like the gerbil, always just running around expecting for a different result. So that's the first thing, okay? And this rule can apply on any platform. So if you're using YouTube, same concept. Something valuable for the audience. How can I make the video be engageable, right? Focus on my audience, monitor, right? Something with LinkedIn and then Periscope and then Twitter and Instagram, the same idea. If you just take this principle, you can definitely apply it on those areas. Make sense? Okay. Now let's go ahead and differentiate a little bit. you know, when it comes to Facebook, even 2020, people still confused when we talk about Facebook. What do we mean by Facebook page or Facebook profile? So there's something called Facebook personal profile. Okay. Then you have Facebook business page or the like page, right? It's the same thing. Then you also have Facebook groups. Okay. Okay. So with the personal, like this one, I'm using my Facebook personal because I get all the interaction right here. It is meant for just connecting with friends and family, sharing videos and all the jazz stuff, whatnot. Okay, it is not meant for business. It is not meant for you to promote business all the time, like putting selling posts and anything like that. Even if you run an ad, it's not going to come up to your personal profile. Plus, it's also limited to 5,000 followers, and it doesn't come with analytics. But with the business page, it's unlimited. Unlimited people can follow you. There's no limit to that. You have analytics. You need to run an ad. And the ad doesn't necessarily show up on your page either. The ad only shows up on the news feed. Make sense? Then you have the Facebook groups, which is very beneficial as well because you can create a community to either help each other, or you can create a community within your niche. So let's say you are a PC IT guy who likes to fix computers. So you can start a group and invite small businesses to teach them and show them how can you fix it. Or you can talk about, I think there's a guy called Ask the Web Guy who does like a weekly show as well. He has a group, people join him, and he talks about everything about web and whatnot, even like search engine and all the marketing. So you can do that to build your credibility and your expertise through the Facebook group as well, right? But since today we're talking about the page, we're only going to focus on Facebook page, okay? And by the way, folks, if you are enjoying this live streaming, do me a favor, don't be stingy. Go ahead and invite some of your awesome, cool friends that will benefit from this. Your business colleague, tag them or share. If you're on YouTube, please go ahead and share this. If you're on Periscope, share this as well. Okay? Now, we all know how to set up the page. I'm assuming most of you already have a business page. If you don't, just make sure you do not want to set up the business page by itself. What I mean by that, you don't just want to go to facebook.com/create and create a new account. If you have a personal account, go ahead and create the page under your personal account. You can also hide it later on. And there's a reason behind that, okay? Because when you manage a Facebook business page and you are the admin, you can also add somebody else as an admin, somebody you trust. Why? God forbid if your account is closed, if your personal account is closed, who's going to go to log in to the page, right? And besides that, there's so many other benefits that you can utilize. So for those who are beginners, excuse me. So So for those that already have it, great. If you don't, make sure if you set up a new page, you have a banner for your business. All the information is 100% filled up. Nothing is empty. Make sure you have like at least up to 20 posts, from images to videos to links, before you invite anybody to your page, right? And make sure you have the custom URL, which is the facebook.com/ your brand name. So you gotta make sure you have all that. Now, since we talked about providing content, how to make it engaging, how to nurture the audience, and keep analyzing your activities, because the analysis will tell you exactly what's going on, right? So when it comes to the ideas, let me share some of the ideas with you guys right here. Let's see. So you can add a post, for example, like a photo caption. You post a video and you ask the audience to caption this. You can add a statement and say whether this is true or false. And why you're doing this? Because something fun, something educational, and you can have the audience engage with you, right? Because engagement what helps with your algorithm. Because if you have like, I don't know, less than 10,000, even 1,000 followers, not more than 1 or 2%, and some studies shows not more than 5% will see your post, right? If you do things organically, because everything we're talking about right now is organic. So ideas like, caption your video. Caption the photo, fill in the blank, or true and false statement. You can share latest update about your business, about your company, or for example, what's happening nowadays too. You can share about those situations and what are the solutions for that. Keep your customer up to date. Seasonal, holiday updates. If you have an events, you can send them reminders, right? You can also ask questions and get answers about your niche, or you can look for questions from researching it through the internet by using the answerthepublic.com and see what kind of popular question people ask within your niche, and you can use those results as a third-party content, like an external content, to your Facebook page because people are asking for it. Or you can use those questions. You can use Canva to create those Facebook images, put the question, and post it. Okay, you can add quote, not just these old school, because the thing with the motivation and inspirational quote, they're becoming so oversaturated. It becomes like there's no more value in it anymore because everyone's sharing it. I'm like the same stuff over and over. Try to be a little bit creative. Okay, you can share some interesting facts. You can share some surveys. You can also ask for a polls. Make sense? And of course, a meme for some reason is meme are still good. Especially funny memes. Sometimes controversial, sometimes educational. Those still are very, very important. A business announcement, and to be honest with you, one of the highest ways to increase the engagement. Guess what it is? Guess what, folks? Guess which way, or which one of the ways that creates super higher engagement than just regular text or images or even videos? Guess which one? Can anybody answer? What's up with y'all? Y'all can type. So live streaming is the one that creates the highest engagement. And I've in fact recently, was it in Twitter or Facebook, that we might have an additional analytics for live streaming. I have to double check. Okay. So these are some of the ideas, guys. I talked about, fill in the blank. It always works, caption the photo, true or false statement, current news about your business, holiday updates, event reminders, ask the question, meme, polls, right? Business announcement, or live, especially the live streaming. And right now, every business, honestly, since 2015, I've been telling a lot of businesses, you need to get into live streaming. So now it's your opportunity to get into live streaming, to engage with your audience, with your customer, show behind the scene. So many things you can do with the live streaming, right? So these are some of the ideas for posting content that can help you, right? That can help you with engagement. You can still upload videos, right? You can also utilize the banner. I mean, the banner is like your brand, and sometimes you can put in the banner like a big post, big content, or a big image. One of my friends, he actually works for Facebook. He was asking me what happened to the video option, because on the banner on your Facebook business page, you can also have a video, right? But he was telling me that that feature is not there anymore. So correct me if anybody can double check that, right? You can upload video as a post, especially with Facebook. They do like you if you upload a native video directly to their platform, right? If you use a character or a text, I mean, we recommend 80, but sometimes I've seen some groups have like a whole post, like writing a blog, like probably 1,000 words, and people enjoy it. You see, at the end of the day, the audience decide what they want to read and what they want to watch. So that's why you always have to think about them. Make sense? So these are some of the ideas on how to increase engagement, okay, when it comes to your Facebook business page. I mean, I've seen people like Cherokee Pottery. Amazingly, this dude who does the pottery for like, I don't know, an hour or so, and he gets like thousands of views, and he actually sells those from Facebook. Believe it or not, I don't think he spent any money on the ad. I would love to get in touch with him if I can, see if I can bring him to do like some sort of short interview on how successful he is with running his page with the live streaming. Okay. So let me know if y'all have any question about ideas. We talked in the beginning about the principle and how to think about those 4 principles. We talked about some of the ideas that I just shared right now on how to increase the conversation, because the algorithm right now is focusing on how you can make the people that look at the post, if they like it more, if they share it, especially if they comment, that's what they look for. So they want you to creatively figure out how to make your audience talk more, engage more, comment more. Make sense? Okay. So as I mentioned, one of the biggest one to increase engagement, increase credibility and visibility, it's the live streaming. Okay. So if you want to focus on live streaming on Facebook, make sure that, again, you always provide that valuable content, whether it's a tip, how to, and nowadays with the technology, I mean, with Facebook, if you're using the phone, guess what? You can have 2 persons split screen and invite them in the same show, right? Even from the Facebook business page, you can connect your laptop to a DSLR camera and live stream it from the camera, okay? You can also use third-party services if you want to have another person. Like, we have Zoom. You can connect that to Facebook Live, Restream.io, StreamYard.com, Caster with no E, and BeLive.tv. There's so many third-party companies right now offering this multicast of live streaming, so you can also do that on Facebook, right? But if you decide to do live streaming, I know there are many amazing folks that will teach you how to have a high-end professional studio setup that looks super awesome. I have a friend, Saulo, right here in San Antonio, and Adam Ortiz as well, that is specialized in the area. And also Fabian also does videos, but he's also getting into that. Then you have Lori and David from livestreamingpros.com. You can check out their stuff. But me, I tell people, listen, yes, having all this awesome, cool, high production like a TV style is great, but you got to start somewhere, right? So that I come from the bootstrapping philosophy, right? So you got to bootstrap it first. So if you have a laptop, you can start from there right now. And eventually when you generate and collect the audience and the awesome, I don't use the word fans, but the awesome people that like what you do and trust your product and services, then eventually you can improve it, right? If you have the fund and the cash, then of course you can pay somebody to help you set it up, make it professionally. But for beginners, at the beginning, I would say just don't be too perfectionist. Just take action and do it, right? So if you decide to do Facebook Live like this one, just come up with the strategy and idea, how many times you're going to do it, and what the subject is going to be about. Then make the plan and the preparation. When I say the plan, I mean what do I mean by the plan? Maybe I have, like today, for this subject, I have a couple of notes, a couple of bullet points. I'm going to discuss about it. I have to make sure the Wi-Fi is good. And I double checked, and I don't know if it's still not working. But gotta make sure the Wi-Fi is very good. And right now I'm live streaming from the laptop, not from the phone like I used to before. Okay. Then you can use Canva.com or relay that. So Canva is free, so you can go to Canva, create a Facebook post, to post it on your Facebook page or the banner of your Facebook page about the live streaming, like the time and the date, right? Then you also have to come up with an interesting, what you call it. You have to also come up with an interesting title. That's very, very important. If you come with an interesting title that will attract the audience to see exactly what you're talking about, right? Now, how can I search for interesting headlines or titles? I've been saying it again, and I'm going to say it so many times about the answerthepublic.com. Go to answerthepublic.com and find out what kind of question people are asking. Okay? You can also search topics on Twitter. You can go to Twitter advanced search, right? And just type a keyword there and see what kind of questions people are asking. You can search it on Facebook search or Yahoo Answers, or even in Facebook groups or LinkedIn, and find out what kind of question, what kind of topic people are asking and talking about within my niche that I can also talk about it, right? You can also watch other people's live streaming and look at the comments of their audience. Like let's say I'm live streaming right now, and look at the question that people are asking. And if you're in my niche and you find this question, you can take these questions and make another show based on this question, because why? You are providing content for people that are already asking for it, right? And stay very consistent with your shows. Like, I mean, at least I'm not perfectly consistent. The least thing I'm doing right now is Monday to Friday. I wish I can grab just one specific time and just kind of stick to it, right? My theme always about digital marketing. So within the digital marketing, I talk about social, SEO, WordPress, business, outsourcing, and whatnot. So that's typically most of my subjects, right? So that's what I mean by consistency in the theme, consistency in the timing, consistency in the delivering as well. Okay. So once you let's say you come to my live streaming or other people's live streaming, try to help the presenter, because if I'm going to mention these website, go ahead and type it on my behalf. Why? First, you're helping me. Secondly, other audiences that are watching my show right now or anybody's show, they can see that you are a helpful person. There's a chance that you might get connected, or they're going to connect with you because they are seeing you helping the broadcaster and providing value to the community. So you are a very valuable person, right? If I said something, let's say in 5-10 minutes, and somebody came after 15 minutes and asked a question that I already answered, you can answer them on my behalf. They're also going to be helpful to me and also to you, because now you're also building a community and gathering or connected with new folks, right? When you do live streaming, my recommendation is maybe after 5 minutes or a few minutes, ask the audience, hey, if you like this live streaming, do me a favor, go ahead and click share, invite, or tag, right? So another way for you to increase engagement and build your brand, you can also collaborate with other live streamers. And believe me, so many live streamers will actually say yes. In my experience, if I ask anybody, most of them will say yes. Let's come together. Let's have a split, or come to the office and let's do it together. Okay. Now, if you want to sell something, so let's say you're live streaming and you have a landing page or a website that you want people to go to. Once you live stream, just go back to your Facebook and leave a comment of your website and just click hit or post a comment. Once you do that, go back and pin the comment, so that way the link will always be below the video. So when anybody comes to the live streaming to the mobile device or the laptop, they can see the link and they can click on it and go to your website if you tell them. Okay? When you go live also, don't wait for like 10 minutes to start. Start right away. I know some professional live streamers, what they do, this is very smart. They put like 5 or 10 minute like a countdown, so people can be notified and they'll wait for it. So that's one idea. But what I mean that once you go live, don't wait. Okay? So I'm not talking about the intro style. I'm talking about once you complete it live, don't wait for like 5 minutes. Just go ahead and start with the topic, because people that miss it, they will come back later and watch it. Make sense? And people that are there, even if it's one person, they're waiting there, so you have to respect their time. You know what I mean? So once you go live, talk about the subject, share behind the scene, do product reviews. If you have an event, share the event, and use the third-party tools like Restream.io, StreamYard.com, OBS Project, which is completely free, Be Live, right? And you can do this honestly from your personal Facebook or your group. But since we're talking about the Facebook business page, try to go live from your Facebook business page. Okay. Let's see if there's any questions here. Any more questions about Facebook? Okay. There's another tool I want to share with you guys, because if you have a challenge that you don't know how to do your own research, or if you don't have the time to do the market research to find out what your audience want or what your audience like, or maybe you know a little bit but you want to spice up your content, there's a third-party company called Post Planner. Let me show you guys. This is a Post Planner. So what it does, if you want to invest in this, so basically it does scheduling, plus it also pulls content like from a third party, like a popular content from third party places that you can post it on your Facebook, right? From several niches. So instead of you doing the homework and doing the research and putting it up together, you can just spend like probably an hour or less, find out, let's say if I'm a yoga, let me post all the most popular or valuable content within the subject of yoga, for example, right? So this is called Post Planner. So check it out. That's one way for you to see how you are going to expand your Facebook. But remember, you always have to put your original content as well. You don't want to just post third-party material all the time. So this is just to help you on few things. I mean, you can do everything manually. You can do everything organically by going to Answer the Public, going to this group, finding the information and putting it and writing your own. You can do that. But with this one, this is only for like, you know what, if you're too busy, I just want to put some valuable content within my niche, let's say in the gym or for the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or yoga or whatnot, and maybe 30% of other content that I'm going to post going to be original, because you have to put the original content anyway. Makes sense? So this is one of the tools you can check it out, called Post Planner. Okay? It is 4:42 p.m. Central Time. Is there any more questions? All right. So we did talk about the principle. We talked about some of the ideas to help you to increase engagement. It is your job to figure out what kind of content you're going to put out there. And don't forget, Facebook Stories is also becoming very popular. So you can also utilize Facebook Stories with your page. Okay. You can also utilize the chat bot. As I talked about ManyChat, you might want to check out, let me show you ManyChat. So check out this ManyChat. Check out the ManyChat. Check out the ManyChat. Sorry guys, let's see. So here's another one that you should invest to help you with your Facebook pages, because remember, we talked about, it's not just about strategies and tactics, it's about conversion. I need to convert. I want to convert. Okay, so they have a free course on how to run the chatbot, right? See that? So you can have a regular post. When somebody click on a post on your business page, and then you can program it where the person who clicked like or commented or shared, they're going to get an automatic message, right? And if they don't want it, they can unsubscribe. So this is another way. This is what Christian was asking me, how can I convert? So this is one of the ways, right? After you build that trust and credibility through content, you can also use ManyChat. And I highly recommend businesses, even nowadays, should utilize this, especially for those that does delivery or want to do live streaming. So if I can post something on the page right now and people click like on it, then I can give them, okay, you want the copy of the link, click like, and they're going to get a Facebook Messenger message that tells them, here's the link for you to go ahead and subscribe. So that's another cool community, cool feature. There's so many companies offering similar services. Okay, so look into, excuse me, Chatbot. And if you want to learn more, they have a free course right here that will show you step by step. But it's not. It's really easy how to set up. It's not that complicated. You have to come with a strategy on how to collect those those audience of yours to become to make them become your, again, paying clients or paying customers. Okay, so our company offers this, our team does this, but you can also do it by yourself. So check it out. Try the free version first, just to see if you feel it, if you can do it. And I recommend that you should do. Then if you see a lot of benefit from it, then you can go ahead and start paying for the service. Here's some example right here. Different kind of leads, products, reservations, contact information, about us, code customers. See, all these are the options. So let's look for reservation for restaurants. Of course, we can do dining right now. So there's some example of how you can have customer take reservation from the messenger bot, right? Let's see another example. Let's see, collect contact information. If you want to capture leads, here are a couple of samples how it's done. See, thanks for touring our store. Send me a sale. See that? Yeah, tons of examples. Just once you go to this website, ManyChat, look at all this example and try for free for your pages. Okay, it's really cool. Because Christian was asking, how can we convert? This is very, very important. It's very important for us to understand that even if we are going to use a Facebook business page to promote our business and build this audience so eventually they can pay or buy our products, right? So we talked about Post Planner, we talked about live streaming, we talked about how to use ManyChat. Now, another way, in the beginning, if you recall, I talked about how to identify your audience. You need to know who is your target market. You can't just build a page and expect people to happen to come to you. There are like freaking 2 billion, Facebook account out there, right? Since everybody has access to Facebook personal account, by default, you have access to your Facebook ad manager. So if you want to run a couple of marketing research about your audience, log into your Facebook ad manager, then go to Facebook Audience Insight, right? Because you do have to ask this question, like, what are the age of the followers or the people that like your page, right? Are they local? Are they local to my business? Are they located to where I'm at? What kind of income, what kind of job do they have, right? And again, what kind of pains and challenges they go through, correct? And how many of them use Facebook, correct? So you have to look at this demographic. And the cool thing about Facebook Ad Manager, when you go to log into the Facebook Ad Manager and go to the Facebook Audience Insight, you can look at the age, the gender, the education background, the relationship status, the location, especially if you're local, the language and the usage and the purchase activity. You can get all those information from Facebook Audience Insight, from the Ad Manager. Once you do that, then you have to set up a goal. The goal is, if I'm going to post on a daily basis to get enough targeted, interested followers, putting 80% of the educational, entertaining content and 20%, promotional, because I want to make that sale. So you have to set up a goal, how many times you're spending, what kind of content you're putting, how many customers are converting. It matters, because if there's no conversion, it's a complete waste. I've seen people for years, put stuff, but not a single sale. So what does that do if you have a lot of likes? What does that do if you have a lot of followers if it doesn't generate anything? That's why numbers to me don't matter. What I highly recommend and what matters most is the quality numbers, not just any numbers. Okay? Quality numbers. Okay? Because once you set up the goal, then you can figure out, understand how many type of leads you're generating and how many of them converting to a customer and whatnot, right? So look into that. So you have to make the proper plan and mix those content within 80 to 20% rule. That's what I call it. 80% content, educational, fun, and 20% is that promotion. Okay, very, very important. Okay. Okay. Any more questions? It is 4:49 p.m. Central Time right now. Okay. It is 4:49 p.m. Central Time. Let me know if y'all have any more questions. Next week, I'm going to talk about Google Ads and Google Ads, how to run basic Google Ads, and also Facebook advertising, how to run Facebook ads. So that's going to be next week. Okay? So let me know if y'all have any question. I'm going to wait. It's 4:50 p.m. right now. I'm going to wait for another 1 or 2 minutes. 1 or 2 minutes. If you have any question about Facebook specifically, the Facebook business page, please feel free to ask. If you want me to look at your Facebook business page and give you an idea, give you a suggestion, feel free to do so as well. All right. Now it's a time. Well, this time's supposed to be all the time, every time. Excuse me. Getting a lot of messages here. Let's see. 4:51. No questions. All right. Okay. Side, if you're still online, the problem with the email in most cases doesn't work if you're using the Facebook Business Manager. What it is, because we are friends in Facebook, you can actually select my name. So when you go to your business page, go to the setting, page role, select my name and add me as an admin. When you go to the Facebook ad manager, not the business Facebook Business Manager, from there you can also select my Facebook profile. That's how you do it without the email. So try that. Try that. Okay, still here. Now, did you hear what I said? I basically said there's an issue. If you use my email, in most cases for something it doesn't work. So I'm not sure if you're using Facebook, what is it called? The Business Manager. First, let's do with the business page. So when you log into your business page, well, let me show you. Okay, let me show you. 1 second. Let me show you. Let me show you how to add somebody as a manager to your page. So this is my company page. Okay. So as you can see, I have a video on my Facebook page. You can do that. So once you go to the settings, yeah, I don't like Business Manager. I know I have to use it because Facebook are forcing everybody to do that. Excuse me. So when you click on the page roll of your page, then from here you can right here, I can select SAD. See, I can select you and I can add you just like that. You can do the same thing with the, so do the page first. You see if that works. Okay. Now the second thing, hold on a second. Let me show you how it's done on the. Oh, sorry, you didn't. Oh, shoot, I thought I was showing it. I'm sorry, I didn't even show it. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So this is my page. I'm like, shoot, I thought I was showing it to you, but my bad. So this is somebody out there. So this is let me show you guys how to just slow. Give it a few seconds. So this is my company page. As you can see, there's a video on the banner. You can have an image or you can have a video. Get a few seconds. Okay, so you go to the settings. You go to the settings. Then from there, you have the page roll. Right. So once you go to the page roll, then give me a second here. Excuse me, guys. I'll be back. A few seconds. I'm not too far away. This is what? 6 feet, man. I'm still live though. Look at this guy. All right. So once you go here, see, this is how you're gonna add me, akhi. Okay. So once you select, then select admin, and you can remove me later on because the reason I want the admin access so I can add my team. Okay. So that's one. You missed the Facebook page class, man. That was for you.
Dang it. Is it on your
yeah,
page?
of course.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can go back and I share a couple of tips and.
But you've been live streaming earlier in the day now. I noticed that.
Yeah, because nobody's staying here after 6.
Oh, I see. So you can't get in, or
No, I have access 24 hours. I can come anytime. So I just decided to see. Let me change the time and see what happens if people gonna. Because I go to another place to do some work. I have several places. Faris, what's going on, man? Hey, Faris, he says salam to you.
Hey,
Is that
up?
Greg? Yeah, that's Greg Al Guzman.
What's up, ya Sheikh?
Yeah, Sheikh.
Right.
All right. So that's one. Now, when it comes to the, he said, "Yep, that's definitely him." So let's see. So when it comes to the ad manager, let me show you how you can add somebody. First, let me change. Even he says it right.
Now he says it now.
Yeah, he says it too. Okay. Okay, folks.
Let me restocked on snacks.
You did?
Did they?
I don't think so.
Oh god.
Because of you, they had to probably hide. All right, Saad. Let me show you right now how to add somebody on the ad manager. Let me pull my other account real quick. Excuse-moi. It is 4:57 p.m. Central Time, folks. Let me know if y'all have any questions. I'm just gonna show Saad how to add me as a manager. Okay, here we go. So let me show you guys. Excuse me. How to add somebody. Excuse me. Also manager. So this is the Facebook ad manager. How do you get to it? Give it a few seconds. So this is your Facebook homepage. On your left hand side where it says ads manager. I mean, there are many ways to get into the ad, but there are like 3 ways to get into the ad manager. This is the one of the ways. You click on the ad manager. Okay. You click on the ad manager. So once you log in to the Facebook ad manager, give it a few minutes. Oh man, this thing is slow.
It's the Wi-Fi here, man.
I know. The Wi-Fi got the disease too. Can't handle it. Okay, so this is the the ad manager, what you're gonna do on the top left where it says ad manager, once I click on the ad manager, if you all want to know how to do the analysis that I talked earlier, you can look for audience insight. Okay, make sure you go to audience insight to look for the marketing research or the analysis for your audience that you're going to research. Okay, now to add me as an admin, go to add account settings. Okay, so I'd click on add account settings, and from there it is 5 p.m. Central Time. Okay, from there, let's see. Come on, Wi-Fi. Come on, internet. It's possible I'm using the incorrect hub. That's why.
Isn't it
So
page roles under settings?
that's for the business page. So for the ad is different. You go to the account, add account settings, and right here, side, you see that? When you click add people, here I can say Saad. See? I don't know who's Saad. Oh, Saad Kamal. He's an awesome guy. So I can select somebody, then add them as an admin. And the reason I'm asking you add me as an admin, so I can add my team as an analyst, and that's it. And then you can remove me, so we can analyze it and give you some feedback. That's how it's done. Okay. Okay. All right, folks. It is 5 p.m. Central Time. It's been almost an hour on this subject. As I mentioned to you guys, next week I'll be doing a session on Google Ads on Monday and Google Advertising on Tuesday. So if you still have any more questions about digital marketing, about website, troubleshooting, social media, SEO, WordPress, feel free to ask. All right, okay, no problem. Send me this stuff and I'll look into it. Most of all my team right now, almost 100% of my team working from home.
You're talking to me?
Huh?
Oh,
Not this guy. Yeah, all my team are working from home right now, so there's going to be a little bit of delays because of our when they work in the office, they got everything quick to grab and catch, but because they're all working from home right now, there's a slight delay in few things in terms of delivery. You know what I mean? But we'll get things done. All right. Okay. Any more questions, folks? Any more questions? Anybody has a question? I'm going to wait for 1 more minute, and after that, I will bounce. Let's see. All right. Finally. Yes, I've been waiting for that email. Let's see.
Do you just look at comments on your Facebook Live, or do you look at comments on like Periscope and?
Excellent question. I'm using Ecom, which is this thing here. Look at that. Look at this stuff.
Right.
You see this?
Yes.
This thing has its own box. It shows all the comments.
For all the platforms?
Yep.
Or oh, nice.
So
Wow.
if somebody comment on YouTube or Periscope, or hopefully I get the access to LinkedIn, it's all going to show up right here. And that's it. That way I don't have to go to each platform.
Right,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? So.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for staying with me here today. And don't forget to keep asking those awesome questions of yours. And if you need any help, do let me know. And I'll see you guys back on Monday. Okay? Stay safe and use this opportunity to put into positive stuff and create something great.
Yeah, don't just eat all day.
Don't just eat all day and just watch Netflix.
Yeah.
You can watch, you can still balance, enjoy your time, but don't be just wasting your time, because those companies still make money off of you. All right. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.